So I wanted to know why I thought and acted the way that I did. So I began to do one of the greatest things that you can study is yourself, but you have to be honest with yourself because that way you can grow. So as I began to look within myself, I began to search for the answers. I had to go back to my childhood, back to when I was 4 or 5, when I told you about these things and I first realized and became conscious of what I was doing. So now, as I began to reevaluate myself in my life, I didn't want to be that person that I was before. So I had a family. I had a son and a daughter that felt that I didn't care about them, that I really didn't love them. But in my twisted way of thinking, just like many of us that come from the streets, we think that we are providing for our families by going out in the street and get involved in criminal activity. But in many cases, all our family wants is our time and our presence. So that is what I was missing. But see, I was never taught how to be a man. And if you was never taught how to be a man, then the only way that you're going to learn is about trial and error. So as I sat in prison, God began to reveal many things to me. And one of the things that he revealed to me, I was locked up with the likes of Big Meech, guys from The Wire, the TV show The Wire, uh, uh, a few of the guys from In Too Deep. If you guys ever remember In Too Deep with Omar Epps and LL Cool J, I was locked up with a lot of those guys. But anyway, one day we were sitting around. It was 12 of us, and we were sitting around in the day room. And between the 12 of us, it added up to over 500 years between 12 individuals. Now, I only had 15 years. So can you imagine how much time the other 11 individuals had? So after, we sat down and we talked, I went back up to my cell, and it really made me think about how blessed I was and what these other guys were really going through. So I knew that I really had to work on myself. So in order for me to really tell this story, it would
Yeah.
take more than the time that we
Understand?
had.
Okay.
But just working on myself and see, like anybody that knows me, eh, when they see me and they realize that this is not a game, that this is what I'm really into as far as this re-entry and helping people rebuild their lives.
Yeah.
Many of them can't believe it because of the person that they once knew,
Mm.
right? So
Yeah. So, Dr. Dolph,